have to talk about Onyx Storm. It is my 2025 reading vlog. I hate this. Hey book lovers, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just gonna be real chill. Y'all are just gonna be coming with me as I do my book stuff today. I already went to a coffee shop and I did some studying, I did some journaling, I did some searching, and it was a good experience. I got a chai latte, it was really good. And now I'm back home and I'm ready to do some more book stuff. I know I want to reorganize my bookshelf, or at least attempt to. I only have 2 bookshelves and they're full, but I want to like display them with my favorite books showing and the other ones just kind of like wherever. And then I want to make a book journal. I've wanted to have a reading journal for a while now, but I just never made one. So it's my first time. It's not gonna be anything crazy, so don't expect nothing ultra insane. I literally just want a way for me to track my reading and my ratings and my favorite books and all that in one physical spot. And then y'all, last night I finished Onyx Storm. I have to talk about it. So we'll do some discussing Onyx Storm later on as well. And I ordered a book. It should get here today, so we might do an unboxing and I'll show y'all my most recent book purchases. And that's really it. I just finished rearranging my bookshelves and I hate them, but it's okay. I rearranged them to where I have more room now to add more books, because before it was full to the max where I couldn't add any more books on my bookshelf. But now I have the room to add more books, so it's a win, but I just hate the way it looks. But it's okay. It's okay. You can still see like my favorite books for the most part, which I think is good. And I have other books like on the bottom. The bottom looks a mess, but yeah, I don't love them at all, so I will not be giving a tour. Hey guys, so we have to talk about Onyx Storm because there's no way that I can do this and not talk about Onyx Storm. So if you have not read Onyx Storm, I'm gonna keep a picture of Onyx Storm up until I'm done talking about it, and when I'm done, the picture will be gone. But y'all, Onyx, this book was so good. I don't know what I want to rate it yet, but I love Xaden so much. I love him so, like, he can do no wrong in my eyes. He could be the biggest villain ever and I will still love him. The things that this man says, the things that he does, the way his actions match his words, beyond me. The ending, I reread the last 2 chapters 2 times last night because I was like, wait. It's given Violet and Xaden got married and he asked somebody to officiate their wedding, probably a priestess, since she said it's officially official or whatever. And then she asked Imogen to erase her memory so she wouldn't have to snitch on where Xaden is. And crazy. Love Riddick. He's hilarious. When they freaking acted like he was about to die, I was freaking crying. And then he was like, oh, you missed that. He's so funny. I also love Garrett because when I thought he was about to die, I was about to bawl. And the mirror, when I thought she was gone, y'all. Then I thought Brennan was gonna die trying to save her. Shout out to Sloan for fixing the issue. Also, whenever freaking Imogen's best friend died, what's her name? Let me find her name. Oh, Quinn. Whenever Quinn died, Rebecca Yarrow's putting that chapter in Imogen's point of view made it way more impactful. Because if I would have just heard from like somebody telling Violet like, oh, Quinn died, I wouldn't have even thought like, who is Quinn? Like, I still was like, who is Quinn? But because it was in Imogen's point of view and they like, Quinn meant so much to Imogen, it made the scene so much more impactful. I was bawling. And Darna, love her down. Hate her people. Who else? And then I'm like, I was thinking it's Bodhi. How do you pronounce his name? Whatever Xaden's cousin's name is, Bodhi. I think that's how you say it. I thought that he, like, initially you think it's him that turned, but what if it's Garrett? Because he's still missing. When Garrett brought Imogen and Quinn back and he was like already, his power was so low because he had been going back and forth all day, I feel like he might have so that he could keep going. So he might have been the one that turned as well, but it could be Bodhi because, you know, throughout the whole book, he was like, I'm supposed to be right by your side, blah, 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 blah. So he probably did that, being dumb. But crazy story. She has to find her man in the next one. She has to find him. Find your man. The theories that people have online go crazy, but yeah, this book was really good. I love Xaden. That's all this book confirmed, was that I love him from beginning to end. And then it was like, started off so good, or it was so good, and I'm like, it's going too good. Like, something has to happen. Then we get to the end, and we're like on page 450, I think, and it's like they had the little, what is it called? They had that little battle or whatever, and then it ends in a good way, and we're like, I'm like, we still have like over 50 pages left of this book. There's no way this is a happy ending. And then that happened, and I was like, ugh, my baby, my poor baby. Why do they do this to him? And we still have 2 more books left, so I know the next one is just gonna be torture. They probably won't find him until the end of the book, if they do. And then we found out some of Violet's heritage, which was, well, not really her heritage, but like why her hair is the way it is, and her second signet being the dreams, which is cool. I feel like it might have a bigger meaning behind it than just being able to go into other people's dreams, but we will see. I'm excited for that. Love Taryn, love Sigale, love Xaden, literally love everybody. Like Sawyer, so proud of him, so proud of Sawyer. Yeah, I tried to drag out reading this book, and that's how much I could drag it out. It was like 4 days. That was the most I could do. I was like, you're only allowed to read at night, and I would start reading at like 9 o'clock, and then I always had work the next day, so it wasn't much to read. But my God, am I so happy that I read this book. And I literally, after I finished it last night, I was like, I want to read another, like, I want to read it again. I want to start from the beginning and read it again. So I don't know, it might be a 5-star, but I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how much I'm thinking about it as the days go on. But I already knew that, like, I love the characters and stuff, so that's nothing new. But we'll see how much I'm thinking about the plot line. But the book was good. There was almost no, like, little to no grammatical errors. The plot was good throughout the whole book, from beginning to end. The plot was good. It wasn't too much. I didn't feel like I was reading 5 books in one, but I still felt engaged, and there was still so much happening from beginning to end. Character development slapped. Yeah, I'm so excited for the next one. Like, she doesn't have to bring it out, you know, as soon as Iron Flame or anything, but like, you know, if you want to wait 6 months and then drop the title or drop the date of when it's gonna come out, I feel like 2026. I feel like maybe middle 2026, like May-ish. I feel like that's a compromise. Or perhaps October 2026. Like, give you a little bit more time. But I would love to have this book next year, or the next book next year, because it's so good. Like, so good. So, love Onyx Storm so much, and I'm so happy I read it. I literally want to reread all the books now. But yeah, I think Onyx Storm might be my favorite. It might be Onyx Storm, Fourth Wing, and then Iron Flame. But I want to reread all of them before I create like a concrete image on how I feel about each one. I need to reread the whole series. But just know these books slap. This book slapped. And I'm very happy that it was good. It was so good. It was so good. So this year, one of my goals is to start a reading journal. So I have this journal here, and we're going to make some spreads and stuff for a reading journal. It's not going to be anything crazy, so don't get y'all hopes up. Don't get your tail, what is it called? What's the saying? Don't get your tails in the fat. I don't even know. But don't get your hopes up, because it's not about to be anything crazy. It's not about to be anything super creative, because I literally just want a way to physically track the books I read, and like what I rate them, and if there's a book that I'm obsessed with, like make a spread about it and stuff like that, and write like a thorough review. That's what I want. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm so excited. We're gonna put this together, and y'all will join me while I do that. Okay guys, it's been a little bit. I've just started working on the reading journal. I've only done 2 pages. I'll show you guys all of them when I finish, but I think I'm gonna take a break and get something to eat, and then we will continue the reading journal, and I'll show you guys me doing it when I come back, because I just wanted to try to figure out what I wanted to put on the first 2 pages, and I figured that out. So now I just kind of know what's next. Probably gonna do pages for all the books I read, and then I know I want to do a 25 and 2025, like Hall of Fame of all my books that I want to read. I know I might do a DNF page. I hardly ever DNF books because I'm pretty good about finding books that I like, so it's rare that I'll DNF a book. So I don't know if I'll do a page for that, but I might do a DNF page. And I definitely want to do a book bingo page. So those are all the ones we're gonna do when we get back. But I'm gonna go, we're gonna take a break, get something to eat, and then we will come back. Okay, I'm back from getting food. I had Culver's, and now I'm about to continue the journal. I'm doing the reading log right now. I'm gonna keep doing this, and when I finish, I will show y'all like the full spread, and then we can do some other things. So I did not finish the reading journal. We're gonna extend this video to tomorrow and finish this tomorrow because I am so tired and I still have so much left to do. But I'll show y'all the full end result tomorrow when I finish. But I do like it so far. I think it looks so cute, and I'm excited to see everything all together. But I did get a package today, and I want to open it on camera because I think it has my book in it. Okay, so it's from Amazon. I think it has my book in it, and this is one of my anticipated releases that came out this year. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. To the world they were a scandal, to each other an obsession. I'm so excited. Ooh. Oh, okay. I really did not want a hardcover. The only paperback they had was a large print paperback, and I can't. I don't want that. So I just got this, and I'm so excited to read this. I think I'm gonna start it now. There's so many chapters. This is so long. I'm so scared. I feel like this is gonna be so good. Y'all, I talked about this in my 25, wait, no. I talked about this book in my 2025 book releases that I'm anticipating, and this was the first book to come out, I think, this year. Or no, the second book that came out this year, and I needed my hands on it. I had to order it online because like nobody has it in store. Barnes doesn't have it in store, nobody has it in store. So I ordered it online, and I had to get the hardback, but I'm not mad. It's still really pretty. The spine. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. I will of course let y'all know how the book is. Let's read the dedication together. The pages are so thin. For Katerina, Tanya, and Surya, and all the other badass women who've shown me what it means to win on your own terms. Okay. The pages are so thin. Oh, is this in this is in an interview format? I think this is in like an interview format, like Daisy Jones and the Six. We're gonna start the favorites, and I will update y'all on how I feel about that book, and tomorrow we will finish the reading journal. This book is already insane. I'm literally on chapter 2. What in the world? I'm gonna probably be reading this all night, and I will update y'all like when I get further in, probably tomorrow. But it's already crazy, and I'm 2 chapters in. guys, it's the next day and I did finish my reading journal. So this took way longer than I was expecting. I started getting lazy, so I didn't do every single last thing I wanted to, but I will add to it as the year goes on, and I'll probably do like ratings in here and different spreads for my favorite books and quotes for my favorite books, but I don't have enough of those yet to start one, so you'll see more and I'll update you guys on how it looks as the year goes on. But this is the first page. It just says reading journal and then it says 2025, and I did some stars and a moon because I love the moon and stars, and then a little stack of books. And then the next page you can't really see all the way because the ink bled through, so I didn't use a lot of colors in here because the ink was bleeding through the pages, but it's okay. But I just have my reading goals for the year, and then I have my rating system. So my reading goals are to read 90 books. We'll see. That's like, I'm trying to challenge myself. I read like 80 something last year though, so I should be able to read 90. And then I want to try to read different genres. I typically stick to fantasy and romance, but I want to broaden my horizons. I want to get into some nonfiction and get into some memoirs and maybe some contemporary novels or different subgenres of the genres I read, like dark romance, high fantasy, those things. I also want to maintain this reading journal. I started it, so I want to keep up with it and hopefully just update it on a regular basis. And then I want to try to read 3 nonfiction books this year. I feel like that's a good number. It's not too much to where it's like, ugh, but it's enough to where I can get one in every couple months. And then I want to listen to more audiobooks. I've never really loved audiobooks, so I don't know how well this will go, but I don't listen to music like that. So I feel like when I want something in the background, but I don't want to play music, I can listen to an audiobook. And then now for my rating system. Y'all know me, I usually just go based off of vibes, and I feel like I'm still going to end up going based off of vibes, but I wanted something a little bit more concrete to determine how to rate books because my ratings be all over the place. So a 1 star is I should have DNF'd. Self-explanatory. I don't think I'll ever get to a 1 star. I'm typically pretty good about choosing books that I think I will like. I normally, the lowest I've gotten to is a 2 star. So I'm hoping that that doesn't even happen, because if it's given 1 star, it's gonna get DNF'd. A 2 star is this was rough. That's it. This was rough. A 3 star is it's an okay book. It's good. It has potential. Like, I can see where this could go. I could see myself reading the next book in the series, possibly, but I could also see myself not. It's give or take. A 4 star is so good, amazing, love this. Basically, a 4 star is amazing and I love it. It's just not giving me that 5 star feeling. And a 5 star is absolute perfection. A 5 stars is a feeling to me. It's always going to be a feeling to me. A book could be a book could not have amazing writing, but the characters could be so good that I'm giving it 5 stars because I love them so much. You know what I mean? The plot could be non-existent, but I love the characters so much, you know? Yeah. So that's my rating system. And then the next page is just a monthly genre tracker. So I have each month on the bottom, and then I have the different genres. So there's romance, fantasy, nonfiction, contemporary, thriller, and other. And then I just went up to 13. I've never read 13 books in a month, but I wanted to give extra room in case I'm feeling a little zesty and I want to try to push a little further. But each month is just labeled, and I can like go up and put how many books I read for each one. And then the next one is my 2025 reading log. I just put my title, the date, and the rating for each book, and I did multiple pages so that I have enough room to at least do the 90 that I put as my goal for the year. And then the next page is the 25 books I want to read in 2025. So this isn't a video. You guys know all of these books already because I did a video on them, but all those books from that video are just on here, and as I read them, I'll just check them off. And then the next one is a book bingo. I did forget to finish the candle, but I just filled it in with different things that I want to do in the bingo. So I have like more than 600 pages, a book that made me cry, enemies to lovers. There's a book by a Black author, nonfiction book, sports romance, book talk made me 5 stars, book that I gave 5 stars, like that type of thing, or a book that I don't think will be 5 stars. So yeah, this was fun. This was probably my favorite one to do. And then I did the A through Z challenge. I always love seeing people do this one, and so I decided to do it. I didn't write the letters in though, so I probably should do that. But I did that. I did the book of the year. I'm so excited for this one to see what book I end up choosing. I think this is so smart too, because I get so caught up in trying to choose my favorite book of the year, but this is like an easy way to see each book I read and how I felt about them, and choosing from each like 2 months at a time I think is perfection. So you choose a book for each month, and then you choose a book for each like other month, so January, February, March, April, May, June, so on and so forth. And then you'll choose a book between those ones, and then you land on your book of the year, which I think will be so fun. And I'll print out the book and put it right here. And the last spread is very plain, but it's just a Hall of Fame, and I'm gonna print out books, the covers, and just tape them on here for books that I'm like obsessed with this year. Like last year, how I was obsessed with Magnolia Parks, Boys of Tommen, Addicted. We will see what books I end up feeling that way about this year. So yeah, that's the reading journal for right now. And I do have to obviously finish some things because I clearly forgot. But once I finish those, it'll be all done and together. And then I did want to update you guys on the book that I started, The Favorites. I took the little thing off last night because I didn't want to mess it up, but I started this last night. I only read like 3 chapters, or no, I'm on chapter 5. I read a little bit more than 3 chapters, but this book is so good already. I'm so excited to get more into it. It's basically just about a figure skater, and so far it's basically about a figure skater, and it's like showing her life and like how she's coming up. It's starting from like her teenage years, I think, and I guess it's gonna go towards what happened that's like so tragic. And I believe it's supposed to be a love story between her and Heath, and they're really close, and I just like it already. It's so good. I remember saying that it was like Daisy Jones and the Six because it's like interview style, but it's not. It's like you'll get a chapter and then you'll get an interview of like, but it's not the characters, it's random people that are like being interviewed. Not random, but it's people that knew them like growing up, and like just people that knew them in the spotlight that are being interviewed to speak on certain things that whatever the interviewer asked. But so far it's really good. I'm excited to get further in. I am still low-key slumping, y'all, over Xaden. Oh my god, I'm slumping over Xaden. I just think about him all the time. I literally was downstairs a couple minutes ago and I was thinking about him. I love him. So he has moved to the top of my book boyfriend slot. I will probably put a page in here for Onyx Storm, and definitely do a page for like book boyfriends. But once I get more for the year, I'll make that, because I only have Xaden on the list, and I don't know how I want to make it look yet. But once I get more book boyfriends in for this year, there will be a 2025 book boyfriend list in this journal, because after reading Onyx Storm, Xaden is just everything. He's everything. He can do no wrong in my eyes. I love him. I don't even know that man. I love him. But yeah, that's it. That's my update. I've had so much fun. The book journal took a really long time, but I still had so much fun doing it and putting everything together. I'm so excited to add more to it each month, and to add different spreads in there as the year goes on and I start to find new things that I like, or I get more ideas. I'm very excited to put the journal to use. I'm also very excited to continue this book. Of course, I'll let y'all know my final thoughts on the book at the end of the month. You guys will see how I felt about it in my January wrap up, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I had so much fun doing book stuff with y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do book stuff. If you have a reading journal this year, please let me know any spreads that you put in yours that you like, and I might add it to mine. And thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.